and gentlemen, to the season finale of IPDL Sunday Night News. What a season it has been.
Gaming.
I'm joined here by my co-hosts, Artsky and Velocity. Say hi.
Wow.
And boy, do we have some battles for you tonight.
The three of them, if I were to guess.
Yeah. But they're there's some intense battle action.
Right.
Classic. Well, Art fixes his mic input.
It was easy. It was easy.
Again. All right, we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to stall for longer than that.
No.
Yeah,
I fixed it. I've had it happen enough times now that it's easy to fix.
He's an expert. He's an expert.
Expert. Yeah.
Sound guy.
Yeah. To give you a little bit more of a rundown about what we're gonna be going over tonight, we have both semifinals and finals to cover. And then we are gonna dive into some other news. We have Pokemon Day fast approaching, and we're excited to kind of speculate a little bit about what could be shown off. And obviously we have draft order to cover, so let's get into it.
Well, Evan, the first thing we have to do every week,
Oh shit!
We gotta do that.
We're gonna give that, dude. People just show up for the Buggle comment. We can't give them to it. All right, well, we're going.
Right, it's right away. It's the first thing.
We're gonna lose all our viewership. They're gonna see the Buggle comic. They're gonna be like, all right, well, my job here is done, and they're gonna leave.
Nah. This is all you, Evan. Right. And I vote it's not too late. It's still going on, apparently.
To party up with me on this one. Velocity, you're gonna play Weedle. I'll play Parasect.
Alright, I'll be Weedle. That's fine.
Word on the street is that they're doing Terra preview for the next season. Any thoughts on that?
Not really. It does remind me of the dinner preview glasses I just got in the mail.
Dinner preview glasses? How do they work?
Works a lot like Terra preview. I put on the glasses and then I can see what people are thinking of eating for dinner. In fact, I'll try them out now. You're thinking of a hamburger.
Hamburger. Wow, that's impressive. Is this where all the bug Pokemon hang out?
No, please leave.
He's gonna be a snack.
He is gonna be a snack.
Thank God Caterpie wasn't here.
Yeah, right? You got lucky.
So I didn't add it as well, but I just want everybody to know that there was a second variant of this strip. It was with the rice ball.
Lost. You guys gonna make it?
That was
lost
with an
media?
onigiri instead. Yeah, I can post that somewhere. But there was a version where he still said you're thinking of a hamburger, but the picture was of an onigiri, kind of a little nod back to the Pokemon anime.
Mm-hmm. But we will go into the battles now once I capture them. We're gonna start with the first semi-battle, which had SJ and Velocity.
Whoa. I know those guys.
Oh, man.
Velocity, you want to tell us about this battle before we get into it?
I don't know. I thought I played pretty good. Made one bad call, and that's pretty much all it took. But that's what happens when you make it to the semis,
That's what happens when you're facing SJ, apparently.
Making blunders. Can't let SJ have fucking anything. Give him
I feel like it's more of you just can't. You just can't let Garchomp have anything. If I'm being honest.
So tired of Garchomp, man.
He's gonna be around until your grandkids have grandkids.
So tired of Garchomp.
Is it Garchomp that's the problem, or is it Skill Shot?
I sure hope he doesn't Swords Dance Scale Shots me. That would be fucked up.
You'd name having a fairy type?
Don't worry, I correctly get there. That's not the issue.
But then the Terra. How am I supposed to guess the Terra?
I brought my fairy type. Can't you see it?
Well, don't worry, guys. Next season, instead of having to guess what the Terra is, you're gonna know right from turn 1 that you've already lost.
Delicious. We'll get into it though.
Your Garchomp maybe, SJ. Your Garchomp maybe did more in the last 2 rounds of the playoffs. Not the Garchomps I fought. I've been through the Garchomp Valley.
Yeah, we did have to go through Ray Lewis twice.
The Valley of Death, known as the Garchomp. Ooh.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate. Would
I
you
don't
live
know
to
if the
not
crit
go
mattered.
there?
I don't think it mattered.
Still doesn't feel good.
Tech was nice.
I'd love to see Fortress kill things. But too bad it flinches.
And then it died. I don't think I wasn't gonna do it. It was gonna Ice Spinner for anybody wondering. The old reliable, but yeah.
I
knew
feel
this
like
thing
you
was
had to
probably
go for the
Scarfer, it
second
wouldn't come
dance.
out. I don't live whatever.
No, I
live
mean
on it.
not there. Like just in general, like if you wanted to win the end game, at some point you had to pick up a second dance. That was nice
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I mean I saw that coming, and then
The Eucharist was spicy.
that crit mattered. That I don't think that kills otherwise. And then this is the I need to just assume you fucking too far ahead, too many right calls. He's gonna not Terra and just to own me, and then everybody goes the Earthquake, the Garchomp. Whatever. Goodbye, Joker.
He's the Joker now. I'm assuming you didn't have Volt Switch, or were you not thinking about it?
I mean I could have Volt switched, but it does like no damn. I don't think I had it. I think I had Thunderbolt.
Unfortunate. But
I
yeah,
forget, did we speculate a path where we could have gotten out of that there, or
I think there was talks of it, but nobody ever came to an agreement of what should have exactly been.
Beyond just the earthquaking on the one turn, there was some discussion for endgame, but
yeah.
But yeah, SJ moved on to the finals, Loxley taken down for the semifinals. And then we have the other side of the semifinals bracket, which had Salt versus Surrey. Anything you guys want to say on this battle before we get into it?
4 people left standing, 3 of them have S names.
yeah, point I talked about that like a while when the semis were set.
So why
There were a lot
wasn't
of S names in
Cyantar there?
general. Do you know how many
Oh,
S names
dude.
are in this fucking league? It's ridiculous.
Imagine if I beat Velocity.
If you beat
and
Velocity, it was the
top 4
4S
was
final.
all
it would
S
have been
names.
all S's.
Damn.
You let the S Nation down.
I did. I really fucking did.
We'll get into this one though. I feel like Surrey's been leading on the Lando a lot.
Why not? He's a great lead.
He's a great lead. Holy moly. That's a scarf.
Yeah, I was
4 out of the 6 promotions this season were S names too. That is good to know. Remember, everybody, you gotta slap an S in front of your name if you want to do well next season.
Yeah, because
I
what
did
it's
perfectly
Salt, Surrey, Cyantar, Smarmy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we're gaming.
Weather ball.
No!
It's a fucking wet noodle.
Oh shit!
Chardy Berry, oh my
Berry.
god.
I love berries.
Oh my god. Semi-final match for watching the fucking no weather ball take him out.
That miss was unfortunate.
Yeah, you hate to see it for sure.
It's cold outside.
I mean, we can clearly see where the anticipation for the weather ball was.
Of
Yeah.
course. And would it have been insane if he killed the Lando with an ice weather ball?
It would have been
it would've-
insane.
So good. It would have gone so hard.
In my personal experience, though, if you're bringing Weather Ball with the expectation that your opponent is going to set weather, you're never getting that off.
Yeah, but the time it works though. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, the time it worked was
Oh.
like 10 seasons ago, and nobody forgot.
Yeah, okay, but how many times do we see like Steel Roller come out or whatever? Is that the move? Am I thinking
The
right
one that clears terrain.
Yeah, the terrain chomper.
There's Ice Spinner
that-
and Steel Roller, I think. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I meant
Yeah, but
I meant
Steel Roller
specifically
does
Steel
additional
Roller.
damage.
Yeah.
For,
Yeah.
so
I believe
mean,
Steel
you see
Roller
it
also
way
can
more often-
only be used in terrain.
Yeah, you see Steel Roller more often now because if you see that you're about to fight whoever has fucking Monkey Man and you're the
Rillaboom.
Iron Treads person, you're bringing it.
I don't know. I think it's a hard call of a move to bring.
It's so funny when it works though.
Do we think Necrozma is going to be more valued next season?
Absolutely, the thing's going not like early, but it'll go. It won't.
I can see it going. Well, seeing as it went round 12 this season, I think I can see it going round 8.
Well, in League 2, which is where this one's from, it actually got like, or was
Yeah, it
this League
wasn't-
3?
This is League 3.
Yeah, it was
It's
picked
not
up from the
League
like pools.
3. I guess they're both from League 3, but yeah, it was picked up from the pools. I think it went undrafted. It was picked up the.
And then-
before playoffs, like week 12, he picked it up.
Well, it would have to have been week 12 didn't exist, but yeah.
Or week 12, whatever. For week 11. And then he didn't bring it for the record. It only saw play on his team in the playoffs.
It was a playoff bong.
Actual rental player.
Poor Belly Bolt losing his lunch. But that happened a long time ago. It's still sad though.
I love that both players have opted to Terra Dark.
Pterodar, very strong.
Yeah.
Strong Terra type.
Especially when one's a Hoopa U.
Yeah.
Because it needs more offense.
I mean, just one shot that thing, you know?
I was gonna say when that's all you have, like you're not gonna Terra to bolster your defense. You're still probably just gonna die to a neutral hit.
No, well, exactly. Just fucking clap something.
Yeah.
The Dark Stab goes crazy.
Dead
So-
bird.
See, he never kills without.
Based on how
Surely.
this is being played, I just want to make sure. Oh no, never mind. The question I was about to ask just got answered. I was like, did
We saw it
Necrozma
before.
not have recovery? We had already seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've seen it a couple times.
I blanked when those happened. Apparently.
Corviknight's Knight's actually a pretty strong option into what's remaining for Slot, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't really get anything going from this point. Although,
Whoa.
if that killed, maybe
Yeah.
there might have been hope. Now you're in trouble, though.
Goodbye, Scarf.
Uh,
I think he was just predicting a switch.
yeah.
A magician stole the boots and flinched.
Oh. Oh yeah.
And then
Oh yeah.
It
wasn't
doesn't matter.
winnable at that
I mean-
point, so
It was obviously
No, it was-
over.
Yeah, it was over.
It
But...
just dies.
I mean you could have missed that hit, but
Okay, then what? Corviknight comes in.
yeah, I'm just saying. Pretty unfortunate, but Surrey did move on to the finals. So now we have our finals game to look at of good old Surrey and SJ.
God, I sure hope somebody manages to stop SJ from winning.
How do you guys
Well,
feel
Surrey's
about these
had an
teams?
Insane season. So if anyone's gonna do it, it's probably gonna be.
I mean, that's who I had on my playoff bracket to win with Surrey, so
You're so close, brother.
He had a
Got
good
the
bracket.
actual of it in college. I did have a pretty good bracket actually. I was pretty good at the predictions. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
We'll get into it though, and we see an insane turn one
Yep, immediate defiant.
into an immediate static.
No.
It's so unfortunate.
Oh my god, he lives.
I wonder what was the rule on the close combat was, because it was 52 both times. So like, were they low rolls? Were they high rolls? Were they mid?
Apparently,
It was actually double
min roll.
max roll.
What, but Chad is saying literally min roll. So
Literally double min roll. Holy.
That's crazy.
that's a skill issue.
Dodging the earthquakes though. Not dodging the helmet though.
Comes the Venusaur.
And he's growing up. He's a big boy.
God, I love Growth Venusaur so much.
Imagine if this was Sap Sipper.
Kaboom! Oh, that would have gone so fucking hard. I forgot to get Sap Sipper because he was not using huge power.
And then we see the double Terra turn in which
the Terra standoff. Oh, and what's the guys? Look, it's Garchomp going to a Terra, guys.
one Terra went crazier than the other one for sure.
Oh, guys, Garchomp Terra and got the dragon dance, got the swords dance for free. Oh, now we're scale shotting.
And we're off to the races, boys.
All I'm saying is next season, if Garchomp's on your team, you better watch your back because I'm trained now.
We see the
Trained
clear
by
amulet.
Ray Lewis. The clear amulet is such a brilliant item to add to the game.
The Rocky helmet putting him to 5% is so sad for Surrey.
Yeah, if that Rocky helmet kicks in, there's maybe a game left, but instead,
Well, if there was just any amount of more chip.
the Garchomp, the
Garchomp.
Garchomp.
He
That's
is
what
the
he
champ.
That's what he is, isn't he?
That's the Garchomp.
Holy.
But yeah, SJ won the league.
What's
Congratulations to SJ once again.
We should just record this part to like play next season when he wins again.
No, so what we're gonna do is I need everyone that was in playoffs this season to make playoffs next season, and just we'll
Do the exact
rerun the
same.
entire. We'll just rerun the episodes.
And
These teams at all.
just as a little extra thing, Velocity made the overlay graphic to show the champion with his two most impressive mons according to Velocity.
Yeah. Well, no, I picked the Terra Captain and then the highest diff, so
That's differential. God, God.
Well, I think he also had the most kills for SJ, like grand number, but I could be wrong. Not counting playoffs.
That man was a killer.
The stats don't track in the playoffs, but something like that.
But that wraps it up for season 22 of IPDL. How did you guys feel about the season as a whole?
This was a
God,
fun.
it was fun.
I hope we
I
don't change the format.
I sure hope nothing changes about the rule set to make it potentially worse.
Which probably is going to be our next topic of the night, is talking about season 23. Of course, we've already mentioned it a few times now, but we are going to have Terror preview next season. I kind of didn't really care either way, but I did vote no for it. How do the both of you feel? We'll start with Evan.
Okay, you go.
Yeah.
I also voted no for it. In my honest opinion, it's once again big staff trying to get their way and restrict our beautiful boy Terra that even OU has decided is a fair mechanic.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I thought OU would ban it a long time ago and then we would just follow suit. But it stayed. Velocity, how do you feel? Let's get with you.
Yeah, staff absolutely fucking run the fucking dictatorship again.
They run the league.
we had the mic announcement that was like, it was so close that staff decided to go with the people that said yes. That doesn't sound like yes was a majority, but you know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Doesn't help that Mike refuses to reveal the actual results at any point, so you know, I'm just saying, if the majority vote was for yes, I don't see why we need to hide that number.
I thought we did see that number at one point.
No, he's just been.
I thought it was like really close. Like it was like 4 votes and yes over no or something like that.
So yeah. Anyway, I guess enjoy your fun, because don't come talking to me when it's worse. Terra preview is anti-hype, and that means it's not fun. But whatever.
We'll see how it actually affects next season.
Big staff has spoken. Yeah, he said it was close. He did not show. I'm telling you, no one. But they decided to just mix it up.
No, I think he showed it. Maybe I'm gaslighting myself, but
I'm just saying Big Mike should come out and post in the announcements chat the results.
Was
It's
it?
anti-hype. No, that's my opinion. It's anti-hype, so whatever.
I thought he shared that number, and then like we did the vote for like future of like changing the format up, and he showed some weird graphic for that.
No, we've received no results.
We're gonna move on though to the draft order for next season. We had the good old tombola time yesterday, which I know most people were there for. Some very exciting things. We're gonna start with League One, go over that order, and get your guys' general opinions on your spots, how you feel about the draft, where you think some pain points might be in terms of picks. But we're gonna have to resize it so it's a little bit better to see on the screen.
I just thought of something that I should have sent to you earlier, Art, but if you could sneak it on the screen really quick.
Send it to me now and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm dropping it in the podcast channel right now.
But I'm gonna have the League One up there for us to talk about while I see what you wanted.
Yep. Oh, wait, this is a sick graphic. I didn't get to see this yet.
Yeah, so this is the graphic we have for League One here of the draft order. Velocity, if you want to talk about the order, since you know you're here.
Yeah, sure. You know, so obviously Rex taking the number 1 spot. He beat the nefarious Scarab in chat by not unspoiling, but also discovering the message. So he locked that in. He was blessed. It was meant to be. Lukop coming in second. You know, what's new really? Armin's got that 3rd pick. Love to see it. Love to see that Canadian representation up near the top of the draft order. Cake with the 4th pick. You know, is Cake. It'll be fun to see what he picks. Evan's got 5th. Obviously, we'd like to hear from Evan himself at some point, but if he's busy, we can loop back around.
We'll loop back around. I want to hear your overall feelings.
Smarmy's got the 6th pick. This is where we get into the dead zone picks, in my opinion. Sorry if you're a 6, 7, 8, 9 pick enjoyer, but you're wrong. That's a wrong opinion.
I would just say 6, 7, 8. Honestly, 9's not even that bad.
Then we got Starlot in 7, right next to me, who's got 8. Just pure despair. I'm not even gonna like look at Mons before the draft because it's literally gonna depend what's there. SJ on the other side of me, so that's fun. Then I90's got 10, so he'll find some just demon to draft in round 11 and just kill everybody, like 30 kills this season. I vote 11th, right near the wheel. And lastly, it is Raging coming in 12th pick for League One.
Alright, well, let's loop back around to Evan. How do you feel about your draft spot and the draft as a whole?
This is when I would like the graphic to show up on screen.
Okay, let me download that then.
I'll start talking while that happens. Being in 5th is kind of weird because I definitely know there's going to be something good left to take. And it really just comes down to what everyone else is feeling like trying. So it's hard for me to go ahead and be like making a full draft plan of like, all right, I want to take maybe like, a heavy hitting special attacker into a complementary wall or something like that from the position that I'm in.
Yeah, how
Um,
big do you want this to be, Evan? Like the whole screen or just, on the
it
screen?
just needs to be on screen for like a second. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Here you go.
So this is how I'm overall feeling about this. Every season that Velocity and I are in the same league, we've been no more than 2 picks apart. So that is the visual representation of us slowly drifting away from. Yeah, the gap is growing.
Is
We're
so
not 3
fucked
people. Yeah, it's so sad. But I'm excited. This is honestly such a heavy hitter League One. Like, it's so many classic household names that we're gonna have to go up against. The return of Smarmy, fucking the world champion SJ. It's been so long since I've gotten to fight some of these people, so I'm just super excited.
So, the one thing I want to point out is I think this could be the fastest League One we've ever had, unless something goes incredibly wrong. Like, I'm predicting a Monday finish unless somebody goes AFK.
Well, we had a Sunday finish. We had a Saturday finish.
That was for like League 3 or League 2. But I'm saying like League 1 usually has some hiccups.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be taking the day off, I think, for draft.
Oh, never mind. We see the first hiccup. Eltrim is drafting for Ivo and is going to be at work for a lot of it, so might be a rough one in there.
Hey, LT, do me a favor. I'm taking the day off of work, so you should take the day off of work.
So true. It's only fair.
I was gonna say it is a little bit of a double-edged sword though, because that's Monster Hunter Day. For everyone else who plays Monster Hunter Wilds releases on that day, so I have 2 reasons to take the day off.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, any other thoughts you want to give on this? What do you think's gonna go for the top 3? Knowing those 3 up there, or knowing the draft?
Oh boy, Dragapult, yippee.
Oh boy, Dragapult. Oh boy, Great Tusk. Oh boy, Golden Go / Iron Valiant / Darkrai.
I don't, bro. Listen, if you guys want to pick Darkrai early, by all means go for it. That mod fucking sucks. That is not a good mod.
Brother, I'm not fucking taking it.
Well, yeah, you are 5th pick, so.
I am. Ain't no way, man.
Do you think Garchomp raises to be a not like rotation pick?
I don't think Garchomp rises that much. It's so hard to justify just grabbing Garchomp.
I'm not saying like a top 3, top 4 kind of a guy, but do you think maybe a 7th to like 9th area?
See, the problem is that I'm tempted to pick it, and I want to say no. But maybe I am tempted to pick it, in which case, yes.
Eltrim grabbed the vote numbers that were in the chat. It was 1916 for Terra preview.
It is what it is. I mean, it's fine. I'll still play it.
I'm just saying, I knew it wasn't crazy.
It is what it is.
I can't believe we've come to this as a society.
That's so
It is pretty fucked up, but...
Bro, not only did I have to look at the... Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Well, we're gonna look at League 2 here. We see a Lego on top. How do you feel about Lego in that number 1 position?
Who knows what he's gonna pick? He loves having fun, so...
And then, knowing Carly, what's your opinion on pick 2 there for her?
I mean, I know the script, so...
Yeah, you guys... So, word on the street is, much like myself every season, Carly has employed a draft bureau to help her with deciding on certain picks.
She's gone to the draft corporation's big business.
Yeah. So, what's the word on the street?
I think what's the word on the street?
Well, I mean, I know that you know.
Yeah, of course.
What you know.
Of course.
Hey,
I mean,
Picture
the people want to know.
Picture a top 3 pick, and it's one of those.
All right, so it's fucking.
It's good old Dragapult, Iron Valiant, or Great Tusk.
Well, I would never
Uh-huh.
subject a client to Iron Valiant, so.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. If we're still picking Iron Valiant in the top 5 this season, y'all need to stop.
Nah.
5? Evan's gonna take it at 5. This is a trick.
It's a trick.
This is a trap.
Brother, I'm the one who coined the fraud term. Did you see that one season I had Iron Valiant?
Bro, I am the Valiant hater. Don't come to me.
He's saying he's the originator of being the first fraud. He is case
and then
zero.
Everybody sucks at it. Is that well, not sucks, but you know.
Fucking patient zero fraudulent Valiant.
I think we've seen one good Valiant in all of the seasons. I know. I want to say it was Jackie.
Valiants have varied success. Jackie's Valiant did fine this season. I'm not comfortable with a top 3 pick. Tell you what though, if League One, if you want me to use Valiant, if it's still there when I pick, you have my word, I will take it.
Oh, that's brutal. Why would you subject yourself to that?
We're gonna move over to Evan here. You got any words on the Buggo Brigade or the Dusclops team over there? Any idea what they're thinking?
I have heard nothing from either of them. Everyone's favorite Buggo boy has been quite busy recently, so we have yet to talk about drafting and expectations. And Ryan at 7 said, "I don't fucking know. Talk to me again when it gets to 6."
Yeah, that's what I
That's
that's how I feel about 8. So like, yeah, so real.
Yeah, I will not even be awake for when draft starts at pick 12.
Bro, it could get to you. What if everybody's ready to go?
Yeah, I will not be awake. I'm sorry.
Bro, you gotta get up and see the picks.
Isn't it like 10 your time? Like, what are you doing?
It'll be like noon. We don't have the exact start time, but it'll be either 10 is when we usually start drafts, or it'll be noon for us. So.
No, normally for me it's noon EST.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Usually we start at 10 our time. Yeah. But the Tombola is at noon, so I don't know. Maybe they'll just want to fucking do the same thing.
Yeah, we'll see when the exact draft time starts.
What if you're not up to see Dragapult go first in every league? That you might miss it.
What if it doesn't go first though?
Oh shit.
We'll have to wait and see.
Right now, after getting a chance to use that mon for the first season ever, that thing's kind of fucked up.
Dragapult is sick.
Mr. Polt.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it's actually banned in most draft leagues.
Dragapult is not a bigger fraud than Valiant. How is this guy winning every season?
SJ, you draft Valiant and get your 5th win in a row, and then you can sit at the table and talk about what's a fraud and what's not.
I mean, I think he has a say in what's a fraud, but like, you know.
SJ, you gotta get a little more credentials to run with the big boys. You gotta.
These guys, I'm trying to set him up. He'll lose this one, I promise.
We're gonna look at that League 3 now, and we got Cruiser sitting at number 1. How do you guys feel about this?
Cruiser finally found the recipe. He finally found the recipe for getting a high pick, and that's just
don't show up to draft.
Looking at the tumble.
Yeah, don't show up to the tumble, and you'll get a high pick.
Yeah.
Rex wasn't at the tumble. He was first pick.
Neither was Lucob, 2nd.
That's true. I don't think Lego was there either.
Yeah, Lego wasn't there either.
No Lego.
Oh shit!
Everyone who had first pick wasn't there.
And yes, we finally did it. Kimchi actually has a logo this season.
That's no, not really. But
is that not really a logo?
I was told this is a temporary logo.
Oh my! Oh, well, it's better than the no logo nerd. We'll take it.
When I applied for pressure, he said he didn't have one. So then I said I'm using a PNG of a stock image of cheese. And the response was that image, and I said, okay, I'm using it until you have a real logo. Also,
Did we submit that to staff to be inputted for the documents?
Skyson also does not have an actual logo. I just used the fucking Skarmory.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. But let's work on those logos.
We now have 2 people in the league who use Skarmory.
Yeah, that's true.
We have 2 Skarmory teams.
I think they talked about it in the introductions. They were like, "Oh, you're a Skarmory guy," and then ping Smartmory, and it'd be like, "Yeah, you should talk to this guy."
See, that's crazy to me because you had to talk to Smarmy to join the league.
Yeah, okay, he's not broadcasting that he's the Skarmory team.
No, but like saying like, oh, you should meet this guy is kind of weird because it's like, oh yeah, that's the guy I talked to like about 5 minutes ago.
But yeah, big also gains here. We have Australian Ryan returning to the league. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Australian Ryan, it's kind of a pog guy.
It fills my heart with joy. Just
Immediately
like
cursed
pure
up the seven.
unbridled joy.
Immediately put dead center of the draft.
He is hanging out there in number 7.
Good luck, League 3. You got the EU, AU fucking middle of your draft.
They do have the cursed draft order.
You, brother.
Although Mustard is usually up a lot of the time, so maybe it'll be fine.
I feel like Mustard's up 20 hours a day. But maybe that's just me.
So it's not 20 hours a day. Realistically, what happens is she sleeps for 4 hours, wakes up, eats a can of herring and red sauce, and then sleeps for about another 2 hours.
And plays Marvel Rivals for.
And then plays, yeah, exactly.
If we're only counting the 9 seconds she's not playing Rivals, this draft is going nowhere. Yeah, you get one pick every.
That's the
24
drafting
hours.
time. Oh no.
Oh, no. Thankfully, we can count on Carly to kind of help push that one along, I feel.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it.
And then
Both of them are pretty good. We'll probably be pretty good about leaving picks, so I don't think League 3 actually needs to worry too much, but you know.
Evan, you want to talk about pick 11 right there? I know that's one of your favorite guys.
We love Button Guy. God, I love Button Guy. Let's go, Button Guy.
The perennial 11th pick Button Guy.
Yeah.
He's
It's his home. It's where he feels most. Last season, 11th pick, got his first win. This season, 11th pick, going to get his first combined playoff championship victory.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
Dreaming big.
I'm gonna say he wins at least 2 games this season, if not more. That's what I'm gonna give.
All the way. SJ should be shaking in his fucking boots.
But yeah, that is the draft orders, and that's kind of what we got for next season. So it's probably time for us to talk about our next thing.
Oh yeah, and happy birthday, Button Guy. It was his birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, Button Guy. Special shout out to you. But yeah, it's been 3,000 years since they announced Legends ZA. It's been a long time.
To tell you guys how long it's been since they announced Legends ZA, when we first talked about bringing the podcast back, one of the main things I was like, oh, we can talk about Pokemon news, like, and stuff like that, because they're going to be announcing, they just announced ZA, we're going to be getting all this information, and, like, we can do all these, like, fun things where we talk about the news, and then it's been radio silent since the podcast started.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But I will say, for anybody who doesn't want to even talk about, like, official content, I know there's a few people that, like, they literally want to see basically nothing about the game except for an announcement until the game's released so that they can play it. This would probably be your warning to leave or, you know, just turn away for next little bit. We're going to be talking about ZA, our predictions for Pokemon Day, and just any ideas we have going forward in terms of Pokemon news. But starting with ZA, what if we were to predict starters that aren't originally black and white starters, what starters would you go with? Like, what's your lineup?
Alright, I'm going to make the assumption that the starters we are receiving are going to get Mega Forms. And in that case...
Oh, sorry, X and Y, not black and white.
Yeah. Who do I want to see? I kind of really want to see, like, Totodile. I think Mega Feraligatr would be sick.
If you get Mega Feraligatr, it gets a second type. What type are you choosing?
What type am I choosing for Mega Feraligatr?
Yeah, because a lot of Megas did get a second type or change the type.
it kind of leans itself towards either like dark or dragon. Like thematically, I feel.
Oh, no, don't
Right?
check chat. Don't check chat.
So Darker Dragon, that's what you're going with?
No, I'm saying like it would. It leans towards that direction in like its design, but personally, I would like to see something else. I don't know what that something else would be, but
It's gotta be Z shaped when it mega evolves.
does it have to be Z shaped?
What if
You
it was
haven't seen that
A-shaped?
meme? You guys haven't seen that meme?
No, I haven't seen that meme.
Some guy on online was like, "Oh, everybody making these cool custom megas haven't clued in yet that every mega is either X or Y shaped." So now people are like drawing X's and Y's on all the mega to be like, it's not even close to real.
Holy shit.
So good. And so now everybody's like, it's gotta be Z shaped. All the new megas, they're gonna make a Z.
What about the A? What about the A? It's Legends the A.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Alright, what's your next one, Evan?
Let me look over the starters a little bit. Flossie, why don't you give what water type you'd feel like you'd want to see?
Or water type I feel like I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, honestly, probably Poplio. I think Poplio would be cool, and I think a Primarina form would be neat.
They give it a Mega. Do you think it changes from Water Fairy, or are you sticking with that? Because some of the dual types kept typings.
Yeah, I think it would stay the same just because XY was like Dawn of the Fairy, so...
I think my biggest problem is typically with the ones that their Mega Evolution lends them to keeping their dual typing. They gain some kind of ability enhancement, or... I mean, like, some of them just get straight stat boosts, right? But there is some distinct gameplay change.
I'm pretty sure all of them get
Mega
stat
evolving?
boosts.
Well, yeah, they all do, but like some got more of a boost than others, is what I meant when I was saying that. Liquid Voice is already such a unique ability. What do you think? Like, do you think that would still stick around if it sticks to Water Fairy? Or do you think it would get some enhanced version of Liquid Voice?
Might change to Pixelate.
I was gonna say, what if it gets the fairy one when it megas, and then you could like switch not switch between them, but like
Yeah, go
shift.
from having a water move, megaing into a fairy move. Could be cool.
Yeah. For my fire, for fire, I'm gonna be honest. I know we kind of talked about like non-Kalos starters, but I think it would be cool if we threw Fennekin in there. I'm a huge Fennekin fan, and Mega Fennekin would be sick.
Do you think it changes type at all, or are you going with what it is?
No, maybe just give it a real ability for once. Like Magician is.
A magician definitely wouldn't do anything in Mega, so yeah, definitely would need a different ability.
Yeah, what that ability is, I don't know. Yo, give it like Twisted Power.
And then Velocity, you got a fire type in mind you want to talk about?
Infernape never got a mega, right?
Nope. I know Gen 4 did. I think
Imagine he
all
becomes,
of
like-
the Gen 4 Pokemon are actually good, like, candidates.
Imagine Infernape becomes like flying, like he's like Wukong flying on his cloud. He's like a
Fire
ball.
flying?
It's like fire flying. I think that'd go fucking hard.
Oh no, he's gonna be Charizard and can't have boots, but a monkey.
What if his ability is like boots built in? Because he's like.
What if he clears the hazards when he comes over with his ability?
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
We're cooking. Evan, you got a grass type in mind?
Grookey.
He's a Grookey guy.
Mega
Oh,
rule things.
We already have Dynamax for the. I mean, whatever. I guess it's still.
We have Dynamax of a bunch of different things that have megas already. That means nothing.
That's true.
Right.
You think
Unfortunately, the grass will be Chikorita is the problem. But sorry, go ahead.
Chikorita would be sick.
You think Rillaboom gets a second type, and what type do you want to see it?
No, pure grass.
keeping it the pure grass. That's a interesting take. Velocity, which grass type do you want?
It's Chikorita. It's Chikorita coming in for sure.
You're a Chikorita guy? Or are you in the camp of them adding fairy like every fan made game does, or do you have a different idea?
I don't think fairy's it. I think it's something else. I think you do. What if Chikorita gets like bugged out? Like he turns into grass bug type.
That would also be shit, but could be funny.
Yeah, let's make it worse.
Oh, no, what if he becomes a dragon type? He's like Hydrapple.
It is kind of like a dinosaur, you know? So
That could go hard. That could go hard.
I could see it. On the other topic of Legends ZA,
Sorry. I've just made a realization that there's no fire fairy type.
there is currently no fire fairy type. You're correct.
Elfox turning into a fire fairy from Fire Psychic would be sick.
I wonder how good or bad of a typing that is.
I mean, it's good for steel coverage at least.
Yeah, it's just you still get hit by like ground, rock, water, poison.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm already talking about Delphox though, brother. Like,
Yeah,
you have that base 100 special defense, but you have 75 HP. Like,
and Mega, you get good stats.
yeah. Listen, I'm not the game designer. Like, I'm not on the balance team. I'm on the idea team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The idea team.
How are we feeling about Mega Charizard Z and Mega Charizard A?
It'll happen. Mega Charizard Z will happen.
Absolutely, Mega Charizard Z will happen.
It's there.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
It's for sure happening, and it's gonna be just like the most broken thing you've ever seen in your life.
I don't. All right, maybe. I saw some people throwing like spitballing some ideas that now that Battle Bond no longer changes like Greninja's actual form.
Yep.
That they might loop around and
Make it a Mega.
Ash Greninja, Mega Greninja.
I could see it. I don't think it would be that cool, because like it would just be them recycling an old form to be the Mega. It would feel kind of like a letdown, you know?
I agree, but if it's not one of the starters and it's just something that's in the game, why not?
Yeah, I guess if it's not a starter and they just be like, yeah, this is actually a Mega, that's fine.
Is there a Pokemon out there that you hope gets a Mega that's not a starter?
The Flygon fans, here they come. Mega Flygon with tinted lands, straight to Ubers.
For me, I would say the Pokemon that I feel like is the most like iconic that doesn't have a Mega is Dragonite.
Yeah, that's fair.
How about you, Evan? What Mega are you looking for?
Brother, you're really asking me of all people?
Yeah.
What Mega I'm looking for?
Bellibolt.
You know it's gotta be Mega Snorlax.
Yeah, maybe. I could see that. They did do a G-Max version for Snorlax, so I could see what they could do with it. But I feel like Mega Torterra would just be a cooler Mega Snorlax, you know?
Maybe.
Guys, what if they make a Mega Evolution that all of the evolutions go into and it's normal again?
So we're clicking Extreme Evo Boost again?
Yeah, but it's like a Mega.
I don't know if anybody else saw, but there was like that Pokemon Day picture where people saw like the different colors on the air balloon, and they were like, look, it's all the evolutions like typing, and then there was one that was just like gray/white, and people were like, what if that's a new evolution?
Brother, it just was 4 Eevee.
Most people think it's for Eevee, but like some people were like, what if it's a flying evolution?
They literally do that all the time, where they include white for Eevee.
But like, what if, Evan? What if it's flying or steel?
I have wanted a steel evolution for the longest time. I also think Ghost would be a cool evolution.
Okay, going on the evolution thing, what if instead of us getting new evolutions, our current evolutions evolve into a dual typing evolution. So, for example, like,
No, I don't want it.
DNA splicer Eevees.
well, I'm saying, like, what if Sylveon evolves further into, like, a fairy fighting type?
Okay. So that's how we get the types we're missing, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think it would be worse than just getting the EVs outright.
I agree.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's too iconic for the Eevees to evolve into one solo type.
Yeah. Yeah, also what SJ just fucking said.
Yeah, the Eviolite meta would go crazy, but you know we can ban Eviolite if we need to.
It's got EV right in the name. It was made for him.
It was made for him. He's the guy.
Eviolite. How do you think it's made, brother?
But yeah, going back to Legends ZA, we know it's about gonna be around like Lumio City and building up the structures and stuff. Do you think this is gonna be like a in the future of X and Y? Do you think it's in the past? Do you think it's just by a short amount, or
So I believe we've already seen something that says it's in the past.
we have seen something that's already said it's in the past?
It's the drafting planning stage of making Lumio City to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
And turning it from the place it was into like that megatropolis city that it is.
So you think it's gonna be just like the initial build up to the start of the city is what you kind of have an idea of?
Yeah, not as far back in the past as Legends Arceus.
Yeah, like Legends Arceus was like what 1,000 years in the past or something crazy.
Yeah, it was like, you know, feudal era, like
it was like the first
villages,
real Pokeball being made.
Like, yeah, exactly, stuff like that. Where I feel like this is more gonna be like if we took today's day and age and we looked back at like early Great Britain with their chimney sweeps and like kids going around like with the paper. I can't remember, like the town criers going around.
Why
Like extra, read all about it.
We're not in Galar, brother.
I know it's supposed to be French. I couldn't think of the French time period that it would emulate.
Some beheadings.
No, that's too far back. What are you talking about?
Why not? Hey, what do I thought? We're talking about a fucking Pokemon game in the past.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, he's too far back. We don't know fucking shit. I'm looking at it like I'm talking about 300 years ago. They were building the super weapon to destroy the fucking planet.
I'm saying it's too far back for the analogy I was going for, not for anything they could do.
Flabibi was actually the guy holding the guillotine like cord that dropped it on people's heads.
Holy
moly. Speaking of Legends Arceus, we saw a lot of the Pokemon having Hisuian forms. Is that something you think we'll see in this? For me personally, I don't think we will, but do you have any idea of any of those forms that we might see?
What was the question?
Regional forms.
Regional forms. Like, we got Hisuian forms with Legends Arceus, but if this is set not that far in the past, you know, do you think there's going to be forms like that still?
I think there won't be because they're going to focus on Megas. That's my personal opinion.
Do you think there's going to be any new Mons in general?
I don't.
That'll be sad because like all the new Mons from Legends were so cool.
I think one of the coolest Mons that came out of Legends was Ursaluna. Seeing Ursaring finally getting to evolve was really cool.
I mean, they might give an evolution to something.
Cleavor, I think is a
Cleavor
really cool
was
Mon,
nice, yeah.
His functionality.
What's Kalos have? That can do something like that.
The Stantler evolution I liked a lot.
Weirdeer,
that's his name.
Who needs help? Who needs an evolution?
There's plenty of Pokemon in this world that need help.
Oh, do you guys think we're gonna get the fucking stupid monkey evolution? We're gonna get
Simisage, holy shit.
Megas.
Why would you speak that into existence? I hate all three of those guys.
Yeah, and it's their prime candidates for the Mega.
Alright, you know what? If not for Mega, but if they receive an additional evolution and they don't look all stupid as sin for once and they're actually good Mons, they could pull it so far back for me.
Yeah, I don't know if they can recover those mons. I'm not gonna hold you. We have mons like Florges, maybe getting a Mega.
Yeah, I can see it.
Could be cool. Could be cool.
What were some like aces from the?
I'm trying to remember what's
that's
Gen 5 and what's Gen
so
6.
true. Well, I mean, you could just go on the wiki, brother.
Yeah, but like I just looked at their Pokedex and it's like,
But like, what's an ace? What's an ace from like?
Well, I hate to tell you this, brother, but because that was the region that Mega Evolution was introduced in, most of their aces have Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, but I'm saying we could get a regional form of them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe like, well, this is gonna sound weird because I feel like it's gotten a lot of love recently, but Gallade was heavily featured.
Gallade also already has a Mega.
Yeah, with regional forms. That's what we just
But-
said.
But I'm just saying it might be weird since it has a Mega.
Yeah.
Diggersby could be a cool one.
Diggersby would be a cool one.
Yo, we should get a Heliolisk Mega or form.
Oh god, Aegislash?
Oh god, Aegislash.
Oh, that goes so hard.
We do not need Mega Aegislash.
There's Dragalge. That could be pretty cool. Palucha.
You know what? It's not like Aegislash is gonna get unbanned suddenly when its Mega exists, so sure, give me Mega Aegislash. I want it.
Aegislash wouldn't be banned, brother. He's not in the generation.
I know he's not currently in the generation.
Yeah, but I'm
wasn't
saying-
he banned back when he was around?
No, he got unbanned because he
Oh, he
got
did?
nerfed. Yeah.
Oh, that was before I was around. So how did they nerf him?
They nerfed King Shield in Gen 8, and they also didn't let him have Toxic anymore, which made him viable for that meta.
I don't.
Do you think there's any reason for them to like Mega Zygarde when he already has the like power construct then?
No, they won't fuck
No.
with it. You'll just
No, I don't think they should.
power construct stuff.
Do we? No, I mean this is a big if because I know we're not going that far back into the past, but do we think we will see some kind of other form for Xerneas and Yveltal?
I don't think they're gonna be even in the story.
Yveltal? Yeah, you don't think they're gonna be in the story?
I don't think they're gonna be in the story at all.
They're gonna be. You might see their eggs like as like a little nod.
Why do you not think they're gonna be in the story?
I just think it's gonna focus on Zygarde if it's gonna focus on a legendary, which I don't think they're gonna have involvement with that.
You mean like how Pokemon Legends Arceus didn't feature Dialga and Palkia?
Not as like main campaign characters.
Okay, bro. You might need to go back and play that game again.
Well, like the big bad at the end was like Giratina.
Yeah, but you still had to catch the origin form, guys.
Yeah, I'm just saying
You had to do that before you did that.
they
Like,
they weren't
what
they
came up
weren't
together?
big to the story. They were just go catch that guy.
Okay, they
No.
won't be big to the story either, but they can still be in it.
Yeah.
That's
They
fair.
have new forms.
What do you think's gonna power the whole damn city?
Oh, that's Zygarde.
Isn't it just electric types powering that city?
Now.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Do you think a new Pokemon from Gen 9 will receive any love?
No.
I don't think any Gen 9 Pokemon will receive anything at all.
I agree.
I think they're too new. I would even like it would be hard for me to even suggest a Gen 8 Pokemon getting like, you know, something new.
Did no Gen 8 Pokemon get anything new in
In Gen 9?
I guess they didn't.
No.
In Legends is what I was saying.
Yeah, no, not in
I
Legends
don't
either.
I think Mandibush should get a new form to go with Braviary.
Yeah, I could see that, but I don't know if it would be for this game.
It might not, but
We'll have to wait and see. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about ZA specifically?
ZA specifically, no, but I think we can delve into a little bit of what we would expect to see during the presentation for other Pokemon news.
Alright, it's Pokemon Day. Of course, we're gonna get a new Pokemon Unite character. I think that's obvious. They show them off every time. I don't know what it would be, but don't really care. I for sure think they're gonna show off the next TCG Pocket mini set, which is probably gonna feature Giratina or Arceus.
do agree.
Yep.
I think they're going to have their whole like Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Cafe, all those like little mini games that some people play on their phone, some people play on the Switch.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go, I believe, already had announcements, so I'm not sure if they would do anything big for Pokemon Go, or if they might just be like, yeah, these are the events that we already announced, / this is the time for like
I was gonna say,
days.
Nintendo loves to do that kind of stuff where they're like, for those of you who play Pokemon Go, you would have seen the other day that we announced that Glumpton's coming to the game. And then they'll just recap their own announcements.
I think the big question for Pokemon Day is Legends Xenu going to be like the big thing at the end, or are they going to have Gen 10 teased afterwards as well? Like, in my head, they might not even talk about Gen 10 at all, but they could.
Well, if we want to follow the traditional release cycle...
We're already past the traditional release cycle, so...
No, I know, but like, for the order of games they like to release, the next announcement would be a remake.
Which in that case, it would probably be a black and white remake.
At long last, that's the real news we're waiting for.
Correct.
Everything else can kick rocks. Don't care about anything else.
Because typically, it would go remake, then new game, remake, then new game. With now the Legend series being mixed in there somewhere. But they could decide to forego that. We never really know.
Didn't we already get...
We're gonna get Red and Blue again.
Well, didn't we have new game and then we had the remake with BDSP? Didn't that come after Gen 9? Or was that before?
No, that was... So we had BDSP, then Legends Arceus.
Oh,
They
okay.
came out like within a month of each other or something like that.
So it was BDSP, Arceus, then Gen 9. Okay. Then yeah, I could see like a black and white remake of some variety. I just hope it's not the chibi stuff, personally, but I know some people like that.
Just give me some pixels. Just go back to pixels. Give me the pixelated stuff.
Do you guys think they're gonna touch the Let's Go genre at all anymore? Do you think there's gonna be like a Let's Go Johto around the corner?
No.
No, I don't know where that news has been
think
coming
Let's
from,
Go's
but
fucked.
it's just not really.
Well, I don't.
It was
I-
popular.
I just feel like it was good at getting some new people into the game, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And I know Cake, for example, really liked it. Like he said, like the Let's Go was one of his like favorite style of Pokemon game.
I feel like did Let's Go come out? Let's Go came out after Pokemon Go, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
It came out in 2018.
Yeah, Pokemon Go came out in 2016, so.
Yeah. Do you think there's gonna be any other spin-off games? Like a mystery dungeon could be remembered. Maybe it keeps getting forgotten by Nintendo.
I'm
Or
gonna be honest, you say that. However, they've put out a couple mystery dungeon games every couple years or so. Like they've never stopped doing them.
when's the last
I know-
Pokemon mystery dungeon that came out like new?
I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. They did the nice remakes of the first 2 games.
I wouldn't call that a new game then.
2020, he's right. Is the remix version of Risk
Was that really 2020? Was that long ago?
85 years ago?
Oh my god! All right, well, they've left it dormant longer than I thought.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then there's maybe other games like Pokemon Snap could maybe get more DLC or a new game. I'm not sure.
When we get Pinball,
Pinball could be a cool one.
Oh, I just watched a great video about Pokemon Pinball the other day.
No way you just watched the video about Pokemon.
No, it literally was last week. A YouTuber and speedrunner got really into Pokemon Pinball over like the last couple years, and he joined like this community where they went and they tried to figure out all the mysteries of Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire, and kind of like break it down and figure out all that kind of stuff that has still been a mystery for a long time about how that game functioned.
Interesting.
What if we get the next installment in Pokemon Typing Adventure?
That would go crazy.
Oh, crazy. Yo, give me new Pokemon Rangers. I know it doesn't really work because, like, touchscreen, but...
Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever touch Pokemon Rangers again, unfortunately. I think the last thing I kind of thought about for Pokemon Day is, although I know Nintendo's very stingy with their games and titles and having like eShops, there's definitely a possibility that they bring like really old games onto an eShop as like a port or an emulator inside the Switch.
Yeah.
Don't know
We've done
what
some of
extent,
that already with
but-
Pokemon Stadium.
Oh yeah, they did do it with Pokemon Stadium already. That's a good point. Pokemon Stadium was a pretty big announcement, honestly, when that happened as a port.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I open it up every now and again, and me and Zig will play some like mini games and stuff like that.
Is that the one that also has the like Chansey contest and like the Scyther cutting, or is that a different game?
Yeah, the mini games. That's what
Yeah,
we do.
okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
That's sick. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the majority of what I think will happen in Pokemon Day. And anything else you guys think might happen?
They're going. I know they just announced Donkey Kong Land for Universal Studios, and it's already open. But we're gonna get Pokemon Land.
Oh shit. That's up
Oh
next?
my god.
Yeah.
You think they'll build it in Rhode Island?
No, I think it's gonna be in Universal Studios. You fuck.
Yeah, it'll probably be bigger than fucking Rhode Island if they make it at Universal Studios.
Universal Studios is bigger than Rhode Island. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
The entire state in
Big
one
state.
Pokemon Studios.
But yeah, it'll definitely be exciting to kind of loop back around. Don't know if it'll be next week because we'll be mid-draft, but
Maybe.
it depends. We'll see where we're at with that, but potentially the week after, loop back around and talk about all the new fun news.
Yeah, there's a possibility if you guys are around, and depending on how much news drops, like we could maybe go again on Sunday and talk about everything that came out, kind of a thing.
Yeah, just kind of do like a little mini pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. The other thing I was gonna mention was I think the way we should probably handle news going forward, like you said at the top of this, there are some people who don't want spoilers and can gladly tune them out. I think going forward, what we'll probably do is we'll do our battle recaps and we'll get through our normal content, and then we'll kind of put up like a spoiler warning, like, hey, everyone, we're gonna start talking about news.
Yeah.
And kind of wrap up each episode, kind of like how we're doing now.
I'll definitely try to get a spoiler like tag so that we can add that for whenever we talk about the new stuff specifically. If anybody wants to make a spoiler tag, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge. Smile.
I'll make you one.
Hell
Give
yeah.
me the Buggo spoiler tag.
The Buggo spoiler tag. The bugs are coming. But yeah, we'll see what Pokemon Day has to offer and see what the draft has to offer. We'll definitely be talking about the draft 2 weeks from now. Because I'm assuming the draft is going to go longer than Sunday at the very minimum. Which we'll get Tom back on and start off the new season, though, season 23.
Time is a flat circle after all.
So you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you for joining the podcast. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yippee!